So I'm going to show you guys a little bit. I'm doing a 2002 Honda Civic DX, but it works for all models, coupes or sedans. I'm going to show you guys a little bit how to remove your dashboard and do a heater core. Obviously what you got to do is you got to take your cluster out here where you're tacking everything. You got to pop out your little heater vents here, and on this side, of course, you got to pull your airbag, move your radio cluster. You will have to cut. This is like where your kick box would, like where all your fuses box would be behind here. You got to pop that little cover off. You will have to cut this off to drop down your steering column. You got a couple bolts in here. You'll take out one here, one here. You got a couple bolts inside of the radio cluster. You'll have to, there's usually panels on the Honda Civics right here, like for your fog lights and your sunroof and stuff. You'll have to remove that panel and unclip the wires. You have 3 bolts on this side you'll have to take off. There's a little panel. You pop the panel off right there and you take the 3 bolts out. And let's see here. You got two more on this side. One here, one here. I think that's pretty much it. There's a couple down here near the glove compartment. You have to take the glove compartment off, and then there's bolts right there behind it. You'll see those. And then when you go inside the car, this is what it's going to look like when it's done, for the most part. A lot of wires, a lot of tools, a lot of bolts. They're all pretty much about 10 millimeter, 8 millimeters. They're all universal. They're all about the same size. Mostly every one I pulled out, so for the most part, it's easy. A little bit of work, I'm not gonna lie. You know, you gotta pull this big bracket off right here to get the heater box out. And then bolts from here. And then there's 3 bolts right here on this side that bolt through the side of the car. You get to those once you open the door. You can see them, no problem. You have to drop your steering column a little bit. Not a little bit, you have to completely drop it to get the dashboard out. You gotta take your center console out. You know, that's normal. That's connected to everything up in the front here. You gotta take your heater box off. Your heater box is only about 3 bolts. I think it sits up in there. 3 bolts right on the side, on the left side, straight up. There's 2 bolts to take the duct out that connects to the heater box. This is the heater box. This car does have AC, so you do have to disconnect the AC lines. There's 1 bolt that holds the AC lines through the firewall. You have to get to it through the engine bay. There is also another bolt for the heater box that goes through the firewall into the engine bay. Only 1 bolt that holds it in there securely. I believe there's a couple other bolts down here, you know, just stupid little bolts here and there, but you'll see to them. I'll tell you guys right now. Alright, we thought this was going to be a big job. It really wasn't as bad once you get the dashboard off. Once you get the dashboard off, it is like night and day. You can see everything you need to get to, and you just have to remember where you put everything back. But it's an easy job. It can be done. It's a little frustrating, like all the other videos you've probably seen. It is a frustrating job, I'm not gonna lie. But some of the stuff, people will say you have to take the grounds off back here and stuff. You don't have to touch those grounds. There's a lot of other, you know, there's all this basic stuff here. This all runs to your, you know, your air control and all this other stuff. Everything, you know, with Hondas, it's good, especially older Hondas. All the wires kind of fall right back into place where they should go. You know, as you can see, these would probably be heater blower, you know, wires. These would be the computer heating wires. You know, the ECU or whatever the hell it's called. You know, your radio wires all run and lay into place. Even these wires all kind of lay where they should lay. It's really not that hard. I mean, this is for your cluster right here. These 2 wires coming up that lay right here is for your cluster. It's a little bit of work. You know, I quoted shops that would charge $1,500 to $2,000, $2,200 just for a heater core, and it's ridiculous. They're robbing everybody. So fortunately, this is my vehicle, and heater goes, so heater don't blow no more heat because the heater core's no good. So you have to do it. If you live in New England, you have to definitely do it. You'll freeze to death. So we're here today. So we're gonna just get this heater box out and replace it, and we'll go from there. It should be easy peasy. A little bit of work if you don't know what you're doing. If you're not a mechanic, I would strongly suggest you wouldn't do it, but have any questions or comments, you can hit up the YouTube. I'll let you know as much as I can. Thanks for watching.